What's going on, everybody? Have you ever carved a pumpkin before? I'm really hoping that you said no, because I have never done it either. Until about 2 weeks ago. That did not really feel like it was 2 weeks ago. It was for Halloween, obviously. I decided that it might be funny if I streamed myself carving 2 pumpkins for the very first time. So with that said, let's just jump right into it. I should play like a Silent Hill soundtrack or some shit. I should play the 260 BPM terror edit. I'm not gonna lie, I was really sort of terrified of carving pumpkins for some reason. I'm not sure what part of my brain decided that carving pumpkins was like this really dangerous, scary thing that I really need to watch out for. I think like the first 20 or 30 minutes of the stream, I just spent stalling really hard so that I didn't have to start carving the pumpkins.
Mr. Balding.
Alright, Mr. Skeleton, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Mr. Skeleton, you have no right to be talking about me balding. You don't even have a scalp to begin with. You're a skeleton. You have like a cranium, and that's it. I like to add TTS, like little character guys, to my streams so that my chat can speak through using a command. And this time it was a little skeleton guy that we dubbed Mr. Skeleton. And there actually developed some weird fucking lore over the entirety of the stream, so he might pop in every once in a while. I think we should just open this. So to prepare for the stream, I bought like a bunch of Halloween decorations that you might also see in the background of the video. But I also bought like a special pumpkin carving set because I feel like, you know, why not? I wanted like something to like show off to the stream. It was only like 10 bucks, I think. I just bought it off Amazon. This right here. So for example, we got the eye scooper. Look at this. And it was basically like a little book that had like a bunch of fucking like surgical equipment and knives inside of it. We will find out later. They're fucking sharp. I think these are very cute. I have to go on record and say this. I like these a lot. And it's not only that they were actually sharp, but it's also me handling them. And not good. Just not a good idea. This is the eyeball scooper. This is the eyeball piercer. I think this is what we like. This is what we open the ribcage with, I think. If the police finds this, it's for a pumpkin. Bone saw. I think this is what you like to get the bone marrow out, I think. Oh. This is the one that I was looking for. The lobotomizer.
Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Skeleton. And today I'll tell you the story of how Toby starved me out in his basement to harvest my flesh.
Well, what else am I supposed to eat? Yeah. This is scary. Oh. Alright, we've made contact with the pumpkin. I think this is gonna be the easy part, right? If we already struggled. Whoa. I'm gonna stab myself. So now that we've started actually carving the pumpkin, I think you can see very quickly that I've never done this before because my technique is like, it really sucks. I rest my wrist like on the pumpkin and then I try to like use my wrist. I guess it was also because I was like sitting down and stuff. It's just doesn't feel good to look at, I feel like. I don't like it. That looks good so far. I have not done any research on how you should do this, but it seems like a very simple process. I'm gonna speedrun. I can feel it. We're gonna pop the top of your return. Yeah. Pumpkin reveal, yeah, pumpkin inside reveal. Oh god, it's really hard. I don't have the arm strength. Oh my god. Whoa. Where do I put this? Where do I put this thing? What the fuck do I do with this now? Pretty good. That kind of ruled. I might eat more. Look at this pumpkin. God damn, there's so much goop in there. I think what we have to do now is, someone took a shit in your pumpkin. How could you say that? So this was the first time that I ever really saw a live pumpkin. It kind of grossed me out, I think. They're just full of this like really stringy, weird stuff that I'm gonna have to get really acquainted with in just like about 2 minutes. This is gonna be like not very visual for anybody. This is like a feely thing for me. Truman the psychopath preparing his. You'll be a good one, Mr. Pumpkin. You'll be a good one. Oh, he's so cute. You can't stay here though, I don't know what you're doing. With the scooping done, it was now time for probably my least favorite part of the entire process, which I think is what most other people would probably also agree is like the worst part of carving a pumpkin. Putting your hand into the goop. I guess you could probably just like shake it out. Maybe I should have done that. Alright, I think I'm just gonna now like... Right? This is weird. This is weird. This is gonna be fucked up. I think we just get the insides out now. I'm doing it. Oh my god, it's cold. Oh my god, this is fucked up. Oh. Oh, look at my hand. Oh, I can feel it. It's sinewy. Dude, sensory-wise, this is fucked up. This feels like if I grabbed into a man made of pure muscle. It's so freaking white. I didn't even know they made white pumpkins. I feel like this is not even that much to get from a pumpkin, right? Can you imagine how fucked up it would be? I just sit down again. I just...
My classmate drinked water after being tainted by paint.
But that sounds good though. After getting some more really important Mr. Skeleton lore, it was now time to actually do the carving part of the pumpkin carving stream. So it was now time to get out some literal weapons probably. I think you could use these to like do real damage, which is really scary. It's really dark in there. Whoa. Oh my god, this is hard. Oh, there's a cap on it. Oh, this is scary. I don't like having one of these. I know that I'm like exaggerating, but it really felt like I had like a small weapons closet like in my hand. I don't even know where it is anymore. It's somewhere in my apartment. And I'm gonna use that to carve more pumpkins. That's weird. Should I get like a pencil? And like sketch this? I think I'm gonna get a pencil. Is this good? Is this good? I'm gonna name him George. I think now we kill him, right? We like stab him. After deciding on an overall design, I finally get to actually, really this time, carving the pumpkin. Ah! I feel like the hard part is over. Maybe I won't even cut myself. Look at that, the eyebrow! Get the eyes a little bit more. I just fucked it. The eye is now part of the eyebrow. You only almost stabbed yourself 30 times. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. I guarantee this. The blood will flow today. That's eyebrow number 2, baby. Should I? Let's put like a candle in here. Just as like a test. That doesn't work at all. Honestly, I'm not very good at carving pumpkins, like pretty clearly. There was like a bunch of problems with it. The entire face was just like really scrunched together, and it's just, maybe I need to carve like 5 to 10 pumpkins to really unlock my true potential as a pumpkin carving master. But I guess it could have gone like way worse, like stabbing myself, which does not happen on the first pumpkin. Okay, I think we do the mustache now. But the thing is, I'm honestly, I think the mustache, how am I gonna do this?
Do the cats have any opinion on the pumpkin?
The first time that I got the pumpkins, one of my cats was deathly scared of them. He hated them. He hated the pumpkins. He thought they were like alive or something.
Give it an unibrow. Evil eyebrows, FTW.
What if we do an evil unibrow?
Is this pumpkin structurally rigid?
Look at how beefy this boy is, of course. Is that scary when I do that? That is scary, I can see it. Yes! What do you expect? The eyebrows were all fucky, so we just gave him like a evil unibrow. Look at this boy! This beautiful boy! Candle test? I mean, I guess could be better.
It works upside down too.
Wait, I have to try that. Oh my god, it really does! He's even angrier when upside down. Alright, I'm gonna just put 2 in here. That doesn't look too bad! Yeah. Yeah. Look at that! The process itself was, I think, very problematic, but I think the like end product is not that bad. The one big problem that I have with it is the mustache, because it's literally just basically not there. And you can't even really see that when he's all lit up either, so that entire thing was basically a complete waste of time. And now he just looks like a guy with an evil unibrow, which is also cool, I guess. That's not bad! Anyway, I think we do the second one now. I just like got slimed. I understand the fear. I understand why this seems scary, because I fully agree. However, the skills from the first pumpkin are most certainly going to come into play with the second pumpkin, and the second pumpkin's only gonna take like an hour, right? And then we have 2 pumpkins. Ah, it happened. It happened. I stabbed myself. But I'm fine. It's not that sharp. I mean, did we expect anything else? Yeah, I stabbed myself. I stabbed myself with like the weird bone saw thingy. Yeah, of course I did. Like, obviously it hurt a little bit, but they were like pretty dull, the blades and stuff. Nothing really happened, but of course it was gonna happen. I didn't realize it was gonna be so much manual labor. To fucking carve a pumpkin? What? Holy shit. Almost got it. I'm cooking.
Go to the shoe store in GTA 5.
Pumpkin reveal. That's the hole right there. Take a good look. It looks like the fucking Sarlacc pit. So this pumpkin was a lot bigger than the first pumpkin. That also had the very great effect of basically toppling the entire table over that it was on every time I tried carving it. It did kind of feel like there was an earthquake going on at some points. Alright, give me a second and I'll show it. Send it to me. Dude, is that the I show speed meme? Right, I think. Yeah. I think the scooping is done. How would you feel if someone stuck a hand down your throat and said you were gross, huh? What the fuck? Well, a pumpkin's not sentient, they're not gonna complain. Alright, there's another hole reveal. That looks pretty good. So somebody in chat basically drew art of the first pumpkin and then also drew art of what the second pumpkin could look like. And I thought it was kind of funny. I just ended up designing the pumpkin basically inspired by their art. So glazing my artwork. Any artwork's good artwork. Especially if they're made for the stream, they get privileges. I think I'm just gonna go for this. Dude, that's... Isn't that so fast? Wow, we got 1 eyebrow already. And that was the second eyebrow already? Wowie. I think that's the first eye already done. The second eye is done. That's not bad. Look at that. That's a guy. That's a pumpkin guy. You have to see the nose come out. Oh. 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 Look at this. I like this guy. Honestly, I did the second pumpkin a lot faster than the first pumpkin. Just because I kind of knew what I was doing, so I was like kind of familiar and I basically speedran the fuck out of it. And we did it in like, I think 30, 45 minutes or so compared to like the hour and a half that it took for the first pumpkin. Just because I knew what I was doing at that point. And honestly, I think the end product looks a lot better than the first one too. Oh, whoa. This? It's almost gonna like fall through. The 2030 pumpkins, making 2 pumpkins, was it worth it? I think so, yeah. I mean, look at this guy. That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good. I like them both. This was very fun. That's so stupid.
I have found my way out the basement. I am F-R-E-E-E. I can finally return to my family.
No, I'm glad, Mr. Skeleton, that you could make it out of the basement after all of the saw traps and the multiple bone saws and spinning guillotines and things. I think that's good. Good for you, Mr. Skeleton. What a beautiful ending. Not only has Mr. Skeleton finally escaped the chains of my basement, but also we now get 2 beautiful pumpkins that I then proceeded to use for a stream once on the next day, which was then actually Halloween. And after that, they just kind of sat in my room for like a couple days until they got like moldy and disgusting, and then I had to throw them out. And that was a whole ordeal. I liked it. I would do it again. Just because it's kind of funny to like carve your own thing, right? But Man, kind of a lot of work. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it at least a little bit. Please comment down below what you liked and what you did not like, what I could maybe do better. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. Also share down below any of your experiences with pumpkin carving. I would be pretty interested to seeing them. I think that would be funny. And take care of yourselves, and hope you have a great rest of your day.